Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play SaGa 2, Goddess of Destiny. Now that we've accounted for all of the relics from the volcano here in Venus's world, let's go see the lady herself and see what she has to say about the situation. Unfortunately, if we went to see her in her usual room right now, she would not be there. So we have to actually go over here to this room off to the side that previously held nothing. I imagine if I didn't know what to do, this would be a pretty frustrating point in the game, because after clearing out the volcano and the sewer, there's really no instruction about what to do next here, other than the lingering fact that there are still relics to find in this world. But you do have to go find the Lady Venus at this point, and she's over here. Yeah, I can only imagine wandering around all of this town and like Antony's village looking what to do next at this point. But here we are. The wedding of Olivia to Julius will begin shortly. Please be seated. So, yes, we come here and we're drafted into being the reception for this wedding. So let's just sit down and watch what happens as this unfortunate arranged marriage takes place. Olivia, do you swear to take this man, Julius, as your husband and to love him for better or worse? Lady Venus, Olivia, do you swear? Olivia! Yeah, alright, so Antony, after stealing the power crystal, has arrived to break up the wedding. He was no longer welcome in this city, but he's found his way in somehow, and he's here to speak his mind. With the power of this relic, I will defeat you. Yeah, good luck with that one, buddy. I'm right behind you. Ho, so there were still relics after all. Don't play dumb now, but what can a worm like you do with just a knife? Dang. Antony, do you presume you could lift a finger against me, you miserable fool? I beg you, Lady Venus, please forgive this man. I will marry Julius, so please show him forgiveness. Olivia, do you intend to tell me what to do to spare this man's life? I do, Lady Venus, but it is my humble request. Please forgive. Impossible. Get out of the way. No, now I understand clearly. I'm in love with Antony. No more illusions. I'll leave here and go outside the walls. Yeah, alright. I will do no such thing. Well then, if I do this... Oh no, what's she doing? Taking drastic measures here. Oh, she's got a scar on her face. You can see it. It's so tiny, but it's there between her eyes. Now, because of this, I cannot be here. Please banish me outside the walls. What are you saying? The destruction of beauty is treason against me. Unforgivable. She identifies with the very concept of beauty itself. Any affront to beauty is an affront to her. Alright, but that's enough. Our party's been standing by this entire time, letting poor Olivia injure herself over this. But now it's time for us to intervene and take care of some things here. Let's talk to each of these characters by the wayside first. Julius is just like horrified at what's going on here. He doesn't know what to say. From here on, leave it to us. You. Oh, that was Elodie talking first. Sometimes I can't see where the arrow's pointing. I can't allow you to proceed with your evil ambitions. And talk to Antony here. And we should be able to get our relic back from him. Yeah, there we go. You can talk to him before this battle and get the relic, but if you don't, you get the relic back automatically after the battle. And yes, by battle, I do mean battle with the Lady Venus. So this is our second time going up against one of the new gods. Previously, Ashura was quite the challenge. So let's see if this fight stands up to that standard. Dang. Virtue laying on the smackdown. You are the ugliest. Alright, well, harsh words for the Lady Venus. Let's see what happens here. Alright, so she is immune to magic attacks, including poison. So Elodie with her current setup has no damage dealing potential at all, so I will preemptively put her on the Staff of Healing. I will have Zenith use his Punch, which is down to 9 uses remaining. I kind of actually wish that I had brought this one down even lower, because I know I'm going to need that power for this fight. Let's see, we can use this gigantic flamethrower from Natsmer, but I think the single targeting Arquebus will be a better option. And Flame Sword from Virtue. Actually, I'm not sure if the Flame Sword is actually a good idea. She might be immune to this if it deals fire elemental damage. So, you know, on that assumption, I think I'm going to go ahead and use the Ninto with Virtue instead. And let's see how it goes. I'm going to be hitting the thread button at every given opportunity in this fight. So we get a sniper shot with the Arquebus, different from the precise shot we've seen her use recently. She's trying to charm Virtue, apparently, but he's immune to it. If she decides to do that every turn, I'm perfectly fine with that, because I know that she can do much, much scarier things than that if I allow her to. Everyone else, just run it back. There we go, and another threat opportunity for Natsmer. Unfortunately, the fastest character doesn't usually get to use combo attacks. You can see Zenith misses out on it there. Ooh, and we get an Ether Flash from Virtue. That's one we haven't seen in a while. Alright, she did manage to inflict Charm on someone, this time from Natsmer, who is not immune to it because she's not a robot. She's got a confused little question mark on top of her. She is apparently swayed by Venus's great beauty. I can't even put a command in for Natsmer, so that indicates that she's probably not going to do anything useful for me this turn at all. But I do get an opportunity to use the Threads of Fate and power up Virtue. Yeah, Mubayushi. There we go. Oh, she's using Death now on Elodie. And it's successful. Just eliminates her from the fight straight up. And Natsmer decides to shoot Zenith because she's charmed. Alright, down to just Zenith and Virtue fighting here. Hopefully, they will once again decide to use the Threads of Fate, and they do. Good. I've been getting incredibly lucky with these Threads of Fate this fight. They've been popping up pretty much at every opportunity. And also, I was lucky that that Venus wasted her turn trying to charm someone who is already charmed that turn. Alright, no threat opportunity this turn, just the regular punch damage, though that is getting quite high. And once again, she decides to waste her turn, this time by trying to charm Virtue, who is immune to it, as we've seen. Alright, 4 uses of the punch left. Let's keep it going. Natsmer still hasn't snapped out of that charm yet. Alright, I do get an opportunity to use the Thread of Fate, so let's pull out the Mubayushi here. Deal over 500 damage, wow, but it's still not enough. Alright, she's just using Temptation on Virtue again. Having a robot has made this go so much more smoothly. If all of my characters were susceptible to that status effect, then this would not be going this smoothly at all. Oh yeah, Melmane is here. Use the Lightning Star. Yeah, fantastic. I didn't even have to go into Limit Drive mode for that to happen. That's really awesome. Alright, looks like everyone's behind me in this fight, including Lady Luck, since Venus is not doing anything at all this fight. Like, this is ordinarily a much more challenging encounter than this, but she's only decided to use Death once, and every other turn she's been using Temptation, which has only had an effect one time. And that said, Natsmer doing nothing has been really unfortunate, but she hasn't killed anyone since she took that shot at Zenith, so come on, is that enough? Still not enough. Venus has so many HP. But okay, she's just laying down the charm once again, so nothing to worry about there. Wait, is this the last use of the punch? Okay, get ready for this. This is the final hit of this taijutsu attack, so this is going to be one to watch. How much damage is it going to do? Dang, 400, and it's enough to end the fight right there. What a great note to go out on. Dang, first try. After all that trouble I had fighting Ashura, and even like the Mountain God gave me all that trouble, but first try on Venus, wow, okay. Well, we get a max HP increase for Zenith, as well as for Natsmer, and that is an incredible amount of money, 17,600 Kiro, 25 MP because Elodie didn't make it. It's a good enough compensation, though it really would have been nice to have her alive, since Venus is a very high level. I could have potentially learned a great Esper ability, but I'm not going to reset just to try to do that after this fight takes as long as it did, and after I needed as much luck as I got just to make it through. If she had been using Death a little bit more often, or I'm sure she has other attacks too, I'm certain that she can do more than Temptation. I just got in some kind of like really fortunate AI loop there, but in any case, we made it through, so I am not complaining. Venus states that her beauty is eternal as she explodes into a flash of light. Alright, so now we're going to pick up all of the remaining relics from this world from the Lady Venus, starting with an Aegis shield, a magic crystal, a defense crystal, and an ice crystal, and a lightning crystal, and a poison crystal. Okay, till death do us part. That's like an action movie one-liner, till death do us part. Because it's a wedding, I get it. Antony and Olivia are back together again. Can they even stay in the city now that Venus is gone? Is like everyone gonna go back to, you know, respecting each other instead of judging each other by appearances? And speaking of which, how does this guy, this Julius guy, even get by the standards of this city? Just look at him. Like, I suppose he's not terrible, but It's such a weird one. Alright, I'm sorry, Anthony. Please forgive me. Why is this character even like a gargoyle or whatever he is? Like, wouldn't this have been a less weird story if he had just been just some guy? Alright, but in any case, yes, it was Venus's decision, so no hard feelings between these guys. They can all remain friends. Oh, the scar on her forehead will remind her of this day. Okay. Besides, there's a girl who's got her eye on you. Oh, who is she, that girl? Julius sure is popular. I'll tell you later. So, everything worked out for everyone in the end. No one has to be alone. Everything's better without Venus ruining everything. Thank you for everything. Alright, see ya. I guess that's all from those guys, but that's alright. I'm happy just knowing that they're happy. Everything's the way it should be. And on to the next world, Elodie says, and I agree. So, now that we've got all of the relics from here, we should be able to make it to a new world. So, let's go do it. I'm not gonna lie, I am still pretty shocked that I managed to get through that fight on the first try. I was expecting to have to do it a couple of times, maybe like go equip some other item to Elodie so that she would be able to contribute better or something, I don't know. I remember it being a much harder fight, and it's the second of the new gods we fought, so I was expecting it to be much closer in difficulty to the Ashura fight. But no matter, it's over, and that means that in this very episode, I get to go check out the next world before finishing things out here. So let's go take a look. Let's see, nowhere to go there, so gonna have to head over to the other side here. Oh yeah, I passed by the angel guy, but I think I still have plenty of threads left. Let me go ahead and check. Threads of Hate here. Yeah, I still have 31 uses of my friend level 2, and I don't have any shining jewels because I didn't change my team title before fighting Venus. Otherwise, I would have gotten a new shining jewel. So, wait, wait, this is Restoration Town, isn't it? Did I go the wrong way? Is this where I came from? Hold on, I think I went back where I came from, because this looks like the way to Restoration Town and the World of the Guardians, so I need to head in the other direction. So, yeah, but the angel guy was there, right? That usually indicates that that's the correct direction. Actually, alright, hold on. I'm gonna figure this out. Wait. I went the wrong way. Okay, so wait. Is that where we came up? Is that Venus's world there? So let's head in this direction. I think that this will be the correct way. Okay, yeah, there we go. Just got a little bit turned around. It's very, very easy to get turned around here in the celestial world on the world map here. But that's okay. I'm heading the right way now. I thought this guy only appeared when you're headed to a new area, but he appeared behind me too, which means that he just hangs around here in the celestial world. But yeah, like I was saying, I don't have any need for his services right now because I don't have the new shining jewel, and because I have plenty of threads of friendship. So we can head directly to the next world. What is this, the 7th now? And we're gonna find out what sort of thing is going on here. And hopefully pick up some relics, because that's what we do. We're up to 61 now out of 77. The number of relics are dwindling. Oh wait, it's another small world, huh? We've been somewhere called Small World before, but it looks like that was not a proper noun. Just referring in general to Small World, since this place also has that name. But since we're here, let's go ahead and fight this spider-type enemy, see if it's anything new. Yeah, we have some antlions, some ogres, and some poison flowers. Well, we have seen ogres before, but the rest of them are new, and there are a ton of them. I've talked before about how it seemed like you encounter larger groups of enemies in dungeons than you do on the world map, but that is not the case here. So let's try out that new flying knee kick from Zenith. We've seen Lin use this technique before, but it's a first time for him. And let's do it on the ogres over there, because we have a flamethrower for these antlions. And I'll just go ahead and put Virtue on, let's put Virtue on the ogres as well. And let's see how this goes. Get a pincer attack from the antlions there, as well as a punch. Oh no, the punch is actually from the ogre. And they blinded Zenith, which is too bad. He's probably the character most susceptible to that sort of thing. The flying knee kick, dealing damage out the gate, that's really nice. The punch and kick that he's used in the past dealt 0 damage the first several times they were used. So nice to have a taijutsu technique that deals damage from the start, though. Would be nice to have a little bit more. And we see the flamethrower in action, I believe, for the first time. A little bit of a slow animation, but it's pretty cool, so I don't mind. A miss from Virtue, he's not even the one blinded. Alright, and Elodie got a turn, so she gets to use Poison Fog, hit all the enemies. Unfortunately, it looks like the Poison Flowers are actually immune to poison-type damage, which is too bad. We've seen poisonous enemies in the past for whom that wasn't true. But I guess the game's difficulty is heading up a little bit, so we're probably going to see more enemies with immunities in the future. If Elodie does get another turn this round, I'm going to use the Staff of Healing. And I guess Zenith will keep using his flying knee kick, though he's blind. Actually, I wonder if cross counter is affected by blindness. It's possible that counter attacks always hit, and if that's the case, then that's actually what I want to use. We'll keep on flamethrowing the antlions. It didn't seem to deal a lot of damage last time. They might actually be fire resistant or something. But I want to keep on using that since it's the hot new thing she's got. Let's see, if they just want to lower my character's agility, that's fine. And now she's blinded as well. I'm not sure if blindness applies to group targeting attacks like the flamethrower, though I don't see why it wouldn't actually. Ooh, okay, Elodie goes down from the Ogre's Blizzard attack, meaning that she won't be able to heal anyone this round. Wow, what an annoying group of enemies. All of the blindness and agility down and sleep. Like, alright, there we go. Finally, I get an opportunity to use my Threads of Fate. That'll expedite this battle that's been taking way too long. And yeah, a massive Blaze Cannon to finish off the Ogre. I would have rather that had been on the Antlions. Oh, cool, someone died from poison. Yeah, I would have rather that attack had been on the Antlions, but when you use Threads of Fate, sometimes the targets get messed up a little bit. The second person's target gets changed to the first person's target, which is one of the drawbacks of Threads of Fate, which means that it focuses your character's attacks rather than spreading them out. Well, except in the case of magic, actually. All targeting magic it doesn't really affect, so like the Poison Fog turning into the Corrosive Mist doesn't have that problem, but some of the other attacks do. And this battle just continues going on. Zenith's now down and Natsmer's now asleep. It looks like I've got this in the bag. Like, they're not terribly threatening enemies, and I kind of doubt they're going to be able to get through Virtue before this is over. It's just a matter of playing it out. I could actually speed things up if I was using the Flame Sword, which I should have been doing from the beginning. I'll put him on... Actually, this is the only character who can do anything. That's really unfortunate, because there's still 7 enemies standing, and he can only attack 1 at a time. Maybe I should have considered putting one of those group targeting weapons that I have on Natsmer right now into Virtue, just so I have more characters capable of attacking groups for these sort of situations. Alright, continuing with the Sand Prison, which just lowers my character's agility. Fortunately, doesn't lower their accuracy at all. That's what Blind is for. Yeah, go ahead, target Virtue with your status effects. Alright, so Virtue can at least take down flowers in one hit, that's good. It would be nice if Natsmer would wake up at some point to help contribute to this fight. But they don't seem in any hurry to kill her, that's good. Oh, there you go, something actually attacking her. But it's just the flowers. These flowers seem really weak. They go down in one hit, they barely deal any damage. They're just there to inflict status effects, which Virtue is fortunately immune to. It's kind of funny that Natsmer was blind and asleep there briefly. Okay, so she's going to use... let's use the explosive photons on the antlions just to be absolutely sure that they go down this round, assuming that she has the chance to attack. All of these sand prisons are ensuring that the enemies get to attack before I do, which means they have the opportunity to kill Natsmer, which they do. Okay, so even with her new armor reducing the damage she takes, she still did not quite have enough to get through that fight there. And Virtue with the miss. This fight has just been a train wreck. How was it that Venus was such a smooth fight and I can't even fight all of these flowers and antlions? Come on, guys. Pick it up. Alright, so Virtue's agility is effectively 0 at this point, I'm sure, after all of the sand prisons that have been getting thrown around. I might not make it through this fight. That's really, really embarrassing. But it's actually... again with the miss. Yeah, this is looking awful. Yeah, so maybe lowering my agility with the sand attack actually is affecting my accuracy. Or maybe that's just confirmation bias, and I'm just imagining that. But it seems like Virtue's been missing more than normal in this fight. Alright, come on guys, let's just finish this up. Quit it with all the blindness, just there, yes, deal some damage so that I can try again. Alright. Okay, we're back. Let's try this one again. Again, ogres, antlions, poison flower things. Let's do this. I could use the Poison Fog with Elodie, but I found that was ineffective against the Poison Flower, so I'm going to put Blizzard on Antlions instead. Hopefully she does get a turn, and we'll kick some ogres. We'll use the Explosive Photons on, let's say, also the ogres. Actually, yeah, everyone go for the ogres. Let's try to get those out of the way as quickly as possible. The Antlions are probably the most annoying enemies, but I feel that the ogres I can actually take out reliably in one round, so I'll focus my attacks on those for the time being. Zenith getting poisoned. Poison I'm not worried about. It's annoying, but it takes several turns before you start to really feel the effects of poison, whereas something like blindness or sleep can start having an impact right away. Alright, Blizzard takes out all the antlions, and then we get to pass a combo onto Virtue there, who takes out one of the ogres. Absolutely fantastic start to this fight. It looks like Elodie is even going to make it through to the end of this round, which is really nice. Hopefully she makes it to the end of the fight as well. Explosive Photons finishing off the ogres, which means, oh, there was one lone antlion, so he's still around. But other than that, we just have poison flowers. Can use the Staff of Healing on Elodie's turn. Let's go ahead and kick that last antlion, and let's put a flamethrower on these poison flowers, because I would imagine fire's effective against them. Alright, gonna go ahead and use a friendship link over to Natsmer here, to upgrading her flamethrower to a blaze cannon, and I'm gonna hit the button again, though it didn't do anything because Virtue never got a turn. Alright, 3,000 Kira, which means a little bit more money than we've seen in the past, and a favorable wind from Thalia there for using upgraded magic in this fight, it seems. Because both times I've gotten the nod from her, I've used a Thread of Fate to upgrade one of Elodie's spells, so it seems that that's the trigger for her MP. Alright, so that one fight took up the rest of the time I had remaining for today. So thanks a lot for watching, and next time we'll find out what's going on right up ahead here.